Hey fish friends, Zenzo with Tazawa Tanks, back with another video. In a recent video I shared with you that I had gone to the auction at the San Francisco Aquarium Society that I'm part of. A couple times a year we have like a mega auction, so there's a lot of stuff to buy. So really what you want to do is bring your extra cash with you and have an idea of what you're looking for before you go, so that you just don't start randomly buying stuff, and then you can bid on those. Anyway, I did get some great fish. I got some albino paradise gouramis, so if you follow me on Instagram, and my Instagram is pretty simple, it's Tazawa_tanks on Instagram. So Backyard Aquatics, which is Carlos and Diane Rodriguez, they had set aside a pair of paradise gouramis for me, so the albino ones, and they're beautiful. So I will show you a clip of those. Here are the albino paradise fish, the paradise gouramis. You can see, you can probably see why I fell in love with these. So I first saw these at Backyard Aquatics in one of their outdoor tubs. So if you saw that video, and I'll put a link to that video here at the end of this video. If you saw that video, you may have seen one of their little outdoor tubs, and I had mentioned in that video that I was going to get these fish. I'm trying to keep them in focus. They keep swimming around, but this is a pair, a male and a female, and they're just really beautiful. I've never kept these before. I'm really excited to set up a tank for them. This is not their permanent tank. This is just a 20-gallon tank that I've got set up for quarantine. So because they were kept in an outdoor pond, I am treating them for parasites and everything, just to make sure that they are disease-free. Some of the other fish, because I was just at his fish room recently, so he treats all of his fish in his tanks just like I do with the 3 medications, but these were outside, so they didn't get quarantined and medicated, so I'm setting them in here and doing the QT and med thing. But anyway, just really beautiful. Really excited to get these set up. I'm going to do some type of planted tank or something like that once I've got a permanent tank situation set up for them. I just threw this plastic plant in there just to kind of give them some cover and make them feel comfortable in the meantime. So yep, you will see these more to come. I apologize for the focus. It's really hard to get the camera to focus because they're swimming back and forth, but anyway, that probably gives you kind of a good idea on what they look like. And so I got those. I ended up getting some guppies because I'm kind of doing this guppy mixed guppy tank where I'm going to be breeding some, and I've got a bunch of fry in there already. I bought a bunch of Sturbai Corydoras, and I put those in my daughter's tank upstairs. What I wanted to share with you today is kind of some things that have popped out recently. So as you know, I have some fish that have been spawning, and I had my female peacock spit all of her fry down here in the fish room. And yesterday when I looked in this tank, there was only the one female, and today you can clearly see that there are a lot more fish. So she spit her fry. I was waiting on this. There are a couple that there's one with the yolk sac still that didn't make it, and there's another one that's down. So I'm gonna pull out the ones that aren't moving, and I'm gonna throw some fry food in here. So I went ahead and pulled the female out and put her in a little separate tank so she can rest for a while before she's introduced back to the other fish. And so anyway, here are the fry. I think I've got about 20 or so. I didn't get a good count, but they all seem to be doing well except for those 2 that I pulled, and they've been eating, so I'm happy. I did want to share with you a little unboxing. So must have been a week or so ago now, a couple weeks ago, but I filmed it, but I didn't put it on any video. I got a shipment of dry goods in from Northwind USA, so I was just really impressed with how quickly that came, so I'll just put a little clip of that in here as well. So I'm just chilling here in front of the tanks. Here's the one of my Malawi tanks. Here's the Tanganyikan tank, one of them, and here is a box. Surprise. So anyway, I had placed an order with Northwind USA, and today is Tuesday, I placed the order on Saturday. So I placed the order on Saturday, Labor Day weekend. It shipped Saturday afternoon. I got confirmation, and then it arrived today, which is Tuesday. So really, that's like a day and a half of shipping, because Sunday, obviously, there's no service, and Monday was a holiday, so there wasn't any service, and I got it today. So that's pretty phenomenal on getting something shipped to me from Oklahoma to California within like a day and a half, essentially. So this is great. I've had similar experiences in other orders from Northfin USA, and I can also say that when I've ordered from Aquarium Co-op and I've ordered different supplies and things like that, they also have very fast shipping. So kudos to them. So anyway, I cut it open, but I didn't open it yet, so we'll go ahead and do this together. Let me just zoom in here so you can see what I see. So first thing, let's get rid of this bubble stuff here. I got a bag, a 1 kilogram bag, so it's a really big bag of the Northfin veggie formula. This is in the 3mm pellet size, so this will be for the Mbuna. Nice and big. Next thing, I got another bag of Northfin food. This is the 1 kilogram weight, 3mm for the cichlid. So this is for the peacock and hap tank. And those are pretty heavy. Then what else is in here? I know I've got some, this is a, what are these called? A koozie, I think. So for like a can of your favorite canned beverage. So that's pretty cool. Northfin USA koozie. So thanks, Jay, for that. Much appreciated. Of course, woohoo, Sour Patch Kids. Yummy. Usually there's Swedish fish in here. Let's see if there's any Swedish fish. I love those things. Oh, a bunch of Sour Patch Kids. Yummy. All right, so I'll probably share these with the kids. I'll probably eat a couple myself. Got a note from Jay. Loves the YouTube channel. Looking forward to meeting. And I mentioned in my my note that I'm going to be at the Aquatic Experience in Chicago. So Jay will be there. So I'll get a chance to meet him. And very cool. And lastly, I got a bag. Oh, I got some more stuff. A bag. This is a Northfin USA shopping bag. Super cool. So I ordered the food, the koozie, the bag, the candy, and another cool Northfin pen. These are all sent free of charge. So that's really cool. Thank you for that. Here is some Cichlid Formulas. This is in the 1mm size. This is going to be for the smaller peacocks down in the fish room that are growing out and fry. And then I also have the 1mm a smaller bag in the veggie formula, which is going to be for the Mbuna fry and smaller fish growing out. So super cool. Very happy that this came so quickly. Great prices on the food and loving the extra swag. So thanks to Northfin USA. Thanks to Jay. So if you haven't shopped with them before, and if you're interested in looking at some of their products and some of their foods, I will put the link in the description. So that's all I had for today. Just a quick little video to show you some of the fry, show you the unboxing of the dry goods, show you the Paradise Gourami. As far as Oscar, he's doing very, very well. I anticipate within a couple of weeks he probably will be okay to go back to his owner. As I've shared with you in the past, my wife was kind of reluctant to let him go, but of course it's not our fish. I'm just the caretaker. I may wait a little bit longer. I may wait another 4 or 5 weeks just to put a little bit more size in him before he goes back in that tank, because there's some big fish in there. There's a big Oscar, there's a red devil and stuff like that in there. So I might let him just be fully healed before he goes back, and then I have to get rid of that pleco that's in that tank. So I've got to catch that and get rid of it and trade it in or something, get us something smaller for that tank. So anyway, that's all I had for today. As always, thanks for watching. I appreciate your viewership. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you are a subscriber, then hit that little notification bell, and that way you'll know when my next video uploads. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.